Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 31 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Today we're here at Calder Park Raceway in Australia for the running of the Go Bowling 400. World Tour 31 continues here Down Under. Johnny Gardner starts on the pole today, a 26 lap duel here at the Thunderdome. And here we go, the green flag waves here in Australia. We're underway in the Go Bowling 400. There's Donovan Duthit going down low, and he's going to take the second spot away. What a move by him, taking second from Avi Sachs. Johnny Gardner has pulled away. The pole sitter has pulled away from everybody else, though. Man, he sure wants to win this race since this is going to be his last season in the series, as he announced earlier. Three-wide battle, and we have a caution for the first time today. Eric Martinez in a three-wide, four-wide battle. But Eric Martinez, though, still in the middle, and he's not going to get the spot from Lopez. Martinez, as you know, was the winner from 349 last race, and that was his third one of the season. He's now tied with Josh Crash for the most wins this season. Caution came out, and guess who it was? Jonathan Fast, who was running a GoBowling.com paint scheme. Thought I mentioned that because the race is named Go Bowling 400. Yeah. And he wrecks out. So he brings the first caution of the race here today. So that's our first yellow of the race. We're about to get to the green flag very soon. And by the way, he's driving in the 96 today. He's returning to the Cup Series for one race only. This race right here. And now we have a battle for the lead after the green flag waved between Johnny Gardner and Donovan Duthit. And Johnny Gardner is going to hang on to the lead. What a move by the 7. Now Duthit in the 78 trying to catch up with the 7 of Gardner. There's just not enough room for every winner in this field to get into the playoffs. As you saw earlier from our update video in the playoffs, every playoff spot's filled, so not every winner is going to get a playoff spot. And now here comes Avi Sachs trying to go down low for the second spot. Don Duthit does a great job, though, hanging on to the second position over the 6 car. There's Eric Martinez going to run another solid top 10 day for the 4 after winning at 349 last race. I mentioned earlier that was his third win of the season. He and Josh Crash now have 3 wins, and both are favored to win the title. Both are favored to be in the Final 4. But Martinez would definitely love to get that 4th win of the year earlier than Josh Crash if possible. But we've seen interesting stories though before. We've seen playoff drivers win before. So we don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs. There's going to be two races until the playoffs begin. And there you see 2 Cars 3 schemes are battling it out. Rich Roy and Diego Yepes. So nice to see those 2 drivers with the Cars 3 schemes battling it out. Eli Bright looks down low, trying to get by the number 4 of Eric Martinez. Now I'm mentioning him a lot lately, but it just seems to be running pretty smoothly as of late. Steve Morgan going to go down low, trying to get by James Richardson. And Morgan does successfully make the pass on Richardson. A little over the halfway point. Johnny Gardner has not lost his lead. Now Avi Sachs looks down low. He could be taking second place away from Don Duthit. Avi Sachs might take second, and he's got it. He's going to get the second spot away. So we got two of the most recognizable names in the series battling it out for the win. It's between Johnny Gardner and Avi Sachs. Avi Sachs hasn't competed in a while in the Cup Series, and now he's making a comeback tour here this season, the number 6 car. It's one of the very few seasons, by the way, that he has not competed in last season, I believe. Which is surprisingly rare since Sachs has been in almost every season of the Cup Series. A lot of these guys, well, we have a lot of seasoned veterans. Of course, Johnny Gardner is one of them, and I mentioned earlier this will be his last season, as he confirmed with me on that one. And he's trying to go out with a bang, trying to win that 3rd title before he retires. John Arnott had a couple wins before he retired as a 2-time champion. Johnny Gardner's trying to do the same thing, trying to at least get one race win to possibly go out on top. John Arnott, Kamika Jasnin, and Johnny Gardner, I believe, are the only drivers to win multiple titles in the Pullman Cup Series. Gardner would love to be the first one to win 3 titles in series history. A win would contend with him in the playoffs, possibly, if he is high enough in points. So that would be real nice if Gardner can hang on and get the win here today. There you see Eli Bright looking to get the position away from Joseph Romanuk. And speaking of champions, Romanuk is your defending champion. Still hasn't won a race this season, which is very surprising, but still 2 races left to make a name. There's going to be Rockingham UK and the regular season finale at Twin Ring Montegi. And then, of course, the 10 race playoffs begin after that. Round of 16, then round of 12, and then 8, and then the final 4 at Zenjoltis. Still 2 races left for all these the drivers who haven't won this season to get at least 1 win to possibly contend for them in the playoffs. We know that not every race winner this season is going to be a playoff contender, but we'll see how tight the points are going to be when we get to Twin Ring Montegi. We'll see how much is going to be on the line here at Montegi. But every race is important now. So the X Series and Truck Series next weekend, as you know, is going to be heading to Rockingham, UK, to the Rockingham, North Carolina Speedway. And another version of Rockingham, which is in UK, will be hosting a Cup race there next time. That Rockingham race has always been one of the most popular among the international fans of the Cup Series, so it's been one of the most anticipated, along with Montegi, of course. There's Joseph Romanuk trying to claw his way back into the top 5. Trying to get a solid day out of this, even if he doesn't have a win. But still getting a top 5 is not that bad. Trying to get 4th place possibly from Matthew M. Dev. Looks slow. Romanuk's using experience to try to get by the 2. So far, Romanuk has done well, and now he's got the position away. Romanuk is now running 4th. Great run by the 32 of Joseph Romanuk, as he is now out in front of Matthew M. Dev. Now running in the 4th spot. The top 3 have not moved really a lot since the last time, since the green flag waved. And Ian Canario is going to try to get back by the 15 of Lopez. 4 laps to go here at Calder Park. It's been a pretty smooth race for the most part, other than the caution we had earlier today. There's Rich Roy trying to go down low over the 21 of Ian Canario. We'll see if he can do it. 3 to go. Looks like Rich Roy's not going to give up. Trying to pass Ying, and he can't do it. So the 14th stays where he is, trying to get a top 10 finish out of Calder Park. Just 2 more laps left here at Australia. Johnny Garner has led every lap so far. He's dominated this day. He needed this day to be dominant for him because, of course, if he wins, he could potentially be a playoff driver in his last season of the series. He would really want to go. He really wants to get that 3rd title. And now 1 lap to go. White flag in the air. Johnny Garner, he's just a lap away from possibly contending in the playoffs. Johnny Garner, it's been all him today. In his final season in the Cup Series, this could potentially be his last Cup win. Final corner. And Johnny Garner, he might try to go out on top, and he will. Garner's going to win the Gold Bowling 400 at Calder Park Raceway on a dominant day here at Australia. Johnny Garner wins, and he's a contender to possibly be a playoff driver. But he does get the win in his final season. He did get that out of the way. So next weekend is going to be a Rockingham weekend across the 2 states in Rockingham, North Carolina and the United Kingdom. So we'll start with the Rockingham, North Carolina weekend at the Truxton Cup in the Truxton X Series, and then the Cup Series will host their race at Rockingham, UK. So hope you'll join us for those races. We'll see you at Rockingham, both in North Carolina and in the UK, as Johnny Garner wins the Gold Bowling 400 at Calder Park Raceway. So we'll see you guys at Rockingham. And Johnny Garner wins in his final season the Cup Series. And we'll see you at Rockingham, UK.